Star Trek: Strange New Worlds keeps making its version of Star Trek, the next generation's 10 Forward even more important. In TNG, 10 Forward serves as a bar and lounge area where crew members can relax when off duty. As 10 Forward's mysterious bartender, Whoopi Goldberg's Guinan offers a listening ear and sensible advice to anyone who needs it. TNG's 10 Forward allows more depth to be added to its characters, and many iconic scenes take place there throughout the show's 7 seasons, from births and memorials to an all-out brawl. With its complex and relatable characters, it makes perfect sense that Strange New Worlds would introduce its own version of TNG's iconic bar, in the form of a lounge known as the Port Galley. Captain Christopher Pike, Anson Mount, also regularly hosts dinners in his own quarters, allowing the crew to interact in a less formal setting. Still, the Port Galley provides a place away from the captain and senior officers where the crew can get to know one another, and the spot has become a particular favorite of one Lieutenant James T. Kirk, Paul Wesley. Kirk meets his future crew in USS Enterprise's version of TNG's 10 Forward. So far, Kirk has met Uhura and Spock in the Port Galley. After making his highly anticipated debut in the Strange New World Season 1 finale, Paul Wesley's James Kirk has gradually been meeting his future Enterprise crew members. The first major introduction comes in Strange New World Season 2, Episode 6, Lost in Translation, when Kirk meets Ensign Nyota Uhura, Celia Rose Gooding, for the first time. Uhura has been hearing strange noises that no one else can and experiencing frightening hallucinations. She heads to the lounge and orders some Saurian brandy to take the edge off, where Kirk introduces himself. In the final scene of the episode, Kirk and Uhura return to the Port Galley, where Lieutenant Spock, Ethan Peck, soon joins them. Uhura introduces the future friends, and the scene becomes the second major introduction to occur in the Enterprise's lounge. The Strange New World Season 3 teaser trailer reveals yet another future Enterprise crew member sitting with Kirk at the bar, Martin Quinn's Lieutenant Montgomery Scott. Whether or not these two meet for the first time in the lounge remains to be seen, but the Port Galley has already become the place where Kirk begins forging bonds with his future crewmates. Kirk's Starship Enterprise doesn't have a bar in Star Trek, the original series. Kirk's ship had a significantly larger crew than Pike's. Star Trek, the original series, The Trouble with Tribbles. USS Enterprise bridge crew. William Shatner as Captain James T. Kirk, DeForest Kelley as Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy, Leonard Nimoy as Spock, James Doohan as Montgomery Scotty Scott, Nichelle Nichols as Nyota Uhura, Walter Koenig as Pavel Chekhov. By the time of Star Trek, the original series, the USS Enterprise no longer appears to have a bar or lounge area. TOS spends significantly less time developing its characters than modern Star Trek does, making an area for downtime on the ship largely unnecessary. But this does not explain the in-universe reason for the bar's absence. Starfleet starships regularly go through significant refits and remodels, receiving upgrades and alterations. It's possible that an overhaul of the ship led to the Port Galley being removed or remodeled. Captain Pike's Enterprise crew consists of only around 200 people, while Kirk's complement will be closer to 400. An increase of this size in the ship's crew would likely require the interiors of the Enterprise to be upgraded to accommodate more people. Perhaps the Port Galley was removed to make space for more crew quarters and other spaces. Captain Kirk's Enterprise does have a mess hall, which likely serves a similar purpose. Hopefully, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds will provide an explanation for any discrepancies between Pike's Enterprise and Kirk's before the show comes to an end.